Narcissistic triangulation, how it works, and what you can do to stop them.
Have you ever felt like a puppet dancing on invisible strings, manipulated by a sinister puppet master? This is the vicious triangulation trap set by malignant narcissists to control your emotions. Triangulation is no parlor game. It is psychological warfare meant to ensnare you in the narcissist's toxic web. Like a shape-shifting chameleon, the narcissistic abuser camouflages their cruel agenda through mental mind games. They pit people against each other to manufacture jealousy, insecurity, and drama, extracting narcissistic supply from the chaos. Share your experiences of being triangulated in the comments below. Which triangulation patterns ring most true to your situation? If you haven't been triangulated yet in a relationship with a narcissist, prepare yourself for what's likely coming by watching this video. If you feel confused about whether to maintain contact or get back together with a narcissist after triangulation, I highly recommend watching my video identifying red flags and phrases and strategies for coping with tactics of narcissists linked in the description. It provides crucial insight into overcoming narcissistic manipulation techniques, including gaslighting, along with triangulation. How do these emotional vampires suck you into their sneaky triangulation tactics? Let's explore the dark arts of triangulation in depth.
Grooming the flying monkeys.
The first step in triangulation is grooming minions to do their bidding. The narcissist whispers lies like a forked-tongued serpent, poisoning their cronies against you. They might concoct exaggerated stories portraying you as unstable behind closed doors. Their unwitting henchmen become agents of torture, transmitting the narcissist's distorted narrative. For example, your narcissistic partner secretly tells their friends and family you have anger issues or mental problems. They describe scenarios of you yelling or acting crazy that never actually happened. Their flying monkeys go along with it, enabling the narcissist's smear campaign. Or a narcissistic boss spreads rumors that you are incompetent and difficult to work with. They tell colleagues to avoid collaborating with you and to report any problematic behaviors. This isolates you and destroys your reputation, all so the narcissist can feel powerful and superior. In both cases, the narcissist's goal is turning everyone against you to feed their ego. Their cronies become complicit in the harassment, whether knowingly or inadvertently.
Manufacturing disturbances.
Once the flying monkeys are in place, the narcissist orchestrates disturbances to elicit reactions. For example, they may lavish their new sources of supply with affection in front of you. They flaunt their superior status with callous disregard, knowing it inflicts emotional injury. It's like pouring lemon juice and chili flakes into your unhealed wounds. The narcissist wants you to feel threatened by their closeness with someone else. This fuels the narcissist's ego by making them feel irresistible and admired. Meanwhile, you are left questioning yourself and what you did wrong to push them towards someone else. In another scenario, a narcissistic parent openly praises one child and ignores the others. Or they randomly buy one child gifts and leave the others wondering why they were left out. This manufactures jealousy and competition between the children for the narcissist's conditional love. The kids are triangulated against each other, while the narcissist smiles gleefully at the havoc they created. In the workplace, a narcissist manager may implement unnecessary team-building exercises designed to stir up drama. They get off on pitting employees against each other and watching them squirm under pressure. It's simply entertainment for their own amusement.
Deflecting accountability.
When confronted about their triangulation tactics, the narcissist deflects accountability with false justification. Rather than taking responsibility, they blame you for having unreasonable expectations or being overly sensitive. They dismiss your feelings as petty jealousy, minimizing the callousness of their violations. For example, if you get upset that your narcissistic partner is excessively texting a new friend, they berate you for being controlling and paranoid. Or if you feel hurt when a narcissistic parent spends lavishly on your sibling, but not you, they ridicule you for making everything a competition. The narcissist belittles your concerns to make themselves appear innocent. Somehow you're always the problem, never them. It's a way to silence and intimidate you into accepting their manipulations against you.
Turning people against you.
Ultimately, triangulation serves one purpose only: to devalue victims. By sowing the seeds of distrust between people, the narcissist maintains their position as puppet master. They want you desperately seeking their validation, even if it means betraying your morals or throwing others under the bus. For example, your narcissistic spouse tries to turn your own family against you. They slander you as mentally ill and emotionally unstable behind your back. If you dare defend yourself, the narcissist says, "See how angry and unreasonable she gets. That's what I have to deal with." Triangulation makes you look unhinged while they come across as the victim. Or a narcissistic friend lies to others that you are being abusive and controlling in the relationship. Again, any protest from you is taken as proof of your dangerous volatility. The narcissist effectively discredits your perspective and twists the truth. In the workplace, a narcissistic boss will undermine and obstruct your projects to make you look incompetent to senior management. They exaggerate your mistakes and give others credit for your work. By making you appear lazy, selfish, and low-performing, the narcissist gets praised and promoted while you get reprimanded. Triangulation can utterly destroy your career and reputation.
Breaking free from triangulation.
The best way to disempower a narcissist is removing yourself from the equation entirely. Stop competing for their warped version of validation or loyalty. You'll never earn enough supply to satisfy them. Build community outside the narcissist's orbit, connecting with those who bring out your highest self. And know that the narcissist's heart is a vacuum. No amount of love will ever fill their inner void. Stop letting them suck away your vitality. Our last month's session examples of narcissistic triangulation were: a young man was trapped in a relationship with a narcissistic girlfriend who falsely accused him of cheating whenever he interacted with any female. This paranoid succubus demanded the man sever friendships to prove his love. When he refused to isolate himself, the deranged femme fatale desperately posted lewd photos to make him jealous. She claimed innocence, mocking the man's distress as mere insecurity. A vulnerable daughter suffered endless torment as her narcissistic mother compared her to a vain golden child sibling. The cruel matriarch would swoon over her favored progeny, ridiculing the daughter's looks and talents. This psychological torture left deep scars of inadequacy and self-loathing. The sister happily lapped up the undeserved praise, joining in the sibling's deprecation. An employee was persecuted by his tyrannical narcissist boss, who publicly blamed him for normal workplace errors. The despot excoriated his performance, greatly exaggerating mistakes to portray incompetence. Fearing retaliation, colleagues shunned him, leaving the man isolated and distraught. The office became a minefield, with the employee's reputation destroyed by false accusations. A woman confided in a narcissistic friend who betrayed her trust, spreading personal details for entertainment. However, if she repeated even benign details about the narcissist, punitive silent treatments ensued. The narcissist created chaos, pitting friends against each other like pawns. She fed off the drama, escalating tensions with glee at her puppet's distress. A husband endured a narcissist's confusing cycle of neglect and raging outbursts over minutia. He then fabricated tales of unstable anger to the husband's family, decimating his credibility and psyche. The calculated smear campaign left the husband lost and depressed, questioning his own sanity. At the end of the day, the narcissist's heart is a black hole. No amount of love, loyalty, or competition will ever fill their internal void. You deserve to live authentically, not be yanked around like a puppet on strings, cut loose from their control tactics. Surround yourself with people who cherish your worth. The narcissist's distorted world is held up by lies, smoke, and mirrors. Their mask will slip eventually, and the ugly truth will come to light. I hope you found some validation and support in the shared experiences here. Please comment with your own story to help others heal and know they aren't alone. If you still struggle implementing no contact, even after narcissistic triangulation, don't hesitate to reach out for coaching and resources. I want to continue this empowering conversation to bring narcissistic abuse out of the shadows. Your financial contributions through donations or patronage make that possible by providing resources to spread awareness and keep survivors' stories heard. Don't forget to subscribe and press the thanks button if these videos have eased your pain in any way. Your generosity and engagement allow me to keep being here together. We can help survivors rediscover their wings after narcissistic abuse clipped them for too long. I believe in the resilience of this community.